I once walked into a room where everyone felt louder, taller, more confident and smarter. Hi, welcome back to Your Life, Your Terms, a channel that deals with taking responsibility for your own life, no matter what your past has been, your limitations, and building it anyway. Remember, if you like this video, subscribe and like. It helps the channel grow and reach the right people. So there I was. I go once a month or as and when I can to what they call property networking. And I remember walking into this room, and this was a national networking meeting. And when I walked in, this was my first ever one, by the way. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. But as soon as I walked in, there must have been, approximately, obviously, but apparently there was about 300 people there. Everyone looked more confident than me, taller than me. And at that moment, I shrunk, physically and mentally. My first thoughts were, what am I doing here? I don't belong here. All these people will know a lot more than me about property. They all look more confident. They must know what they're talking about. Why would they want to talk to me? And what I done was, I was watching them, looking, thinking, I'm wasting my time here. I might as well go home. And I think at that point, that entered my mind. I thought, should I just turn around and go home? Because I'm not going to be able to introduce myself, not going to have the confidence to do it. Then this voice came out. He said, well, look, Daryl, calm down. Got myself a glass of water. Stood there and just watched for a little while. That's all I'd done. And then things started entering my head, thinking, once I calmed my brain down and my thinking down, and I started to think to myself, well, out of these 300 people, there's probably 3/4 of them that are either very early on into their property career or even brand new. And I knew that obviously I wasn't brand new. I knew a bit about property. So I thought, well, probably the majority of these people I know a bit more anyway. So what am I worried about? Once I calm myself down and give myself a bit more clarity of thinking, I thought to myself, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put one foot forward. I'm going to speak to one person. That's all it is, one person. If that goes all right, or if it don't, I'll just speak to the next person. What's the worst that can happen? That's what I keep saying to myself. So that's what I'd done. I just approached one person. I think I said something like, do you mind if I gate crash the party? Because what you find is a lot of these groups, they stand around. A lot of these people stand around in groups. So that's all I'd done. I just introduced myself and I just stood there for a little while to listen. And then someone looked at me, asked me what my name, where I come from. Sorry, that's right. The name was on me, like on a stick on my shirt. So I didn't have that, but I remember I introduced myself and where I came from. And there I was, away I went. But just by standing back for a second, trying to get a bit of clarity in thinking, breaking out the comfort zone, I was enabling myself to introduce myself. And then I think at the end of the evening, I probably spoke to 10 or 20 people. I was away. And I've never looked back since at these meetings. So I put my first foot forward and I built it anyway, brick by brick, to be able to speak to people. That's how I overcome it. If you enjoyed this channel, Click and subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and as I said earlier, it helps it direct it into the right people. Remember, this is your life. Live it on your terms. And whatever's happening in your life, build it anyway. Just do it. Thank you for watching.